FC and Lions FC. While you're here, don't forget to visit our canteen and bar tonight as well. We have our pizzas rear-open with our great pizzas, so they're now serving. The match will be starting at 6 p.m. We'll be back to the team lineup shortly.
Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. But I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. Going round. This rooster deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Don't quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. Go and give it to all until the end, until the end. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Until the end of time.
Good evening and welcome to Imperial Cup Stadium for a huge night in the NPL in Queensland. Live here on FQ TV, my name is Alan Kroll and you are watching one of the most iconic fixtures in the Queensland football calendar. It is the Brisbane Classico as Brisbane City host the Lions in this showdown. Well, these two sides know each other very well and met just 4 days ago in a tense 0-0 draw at Luxury Paint Stadium. A rare scoreless result between the two leagues' most attacking outfits. And now, with the dust barely settled, we're back at this again. This time, the home advantage swinging to Brisbane City. But let's talk form. Brisbane City sitting 4th in the league table. They are unbeaten in the last 5. And they've been building momentum with a 3-0 win over North Lakes United and that hard-fought draw with Gold Coast Knights and Lions just days ago. Well, Lions FC, they are the league leaders and have been dominant this season. They've picked up big wins recently, 6-0 over Sunshine Coast Wanderers, 5-0 against FQ, and although they did stumble to a 2-0 loss to Gold Coast Knights earlier this month, and of course that draw with Brisbane City. Well, interestingly, City do go with the same 11 as that draw in midweek. Duffy in goal with the strengths of Coles and Green at centre-back, with the current high-flying Cook up top leading the way. The latest addition of the A-League return of Lani Fryer into the side after her A-League debut campaign. She is on the bench, and that is definitely a game-changer for Brisbane City. The Lions do make one change to their meeting. Megan McGilligan back in the side. She's a real threat over the park and actually does have a habit of scoring in this match against Brisbane City. Dudley also keeps her place after impressing the last few matches, and Captain O'Keefe, she certainly is one to watch, and she usually orchestrates things in the middle of the park for Lions. Well, as you know, this isn't just about points. It is a derby game, especially with that draw midweek. Both sides will have something to prove this evening. The referee is Drew Nines, and we'll just wait his whistle to get this Brisbane Classico off and running. Well, as I'm sure you know, Brisbane City in their classic sky blue kits attacking to our left. Megan McGilligan is going to get impact there as Lions and that famous orange kit. Now, of course, Lions are currently top of the table. They do have a couple of games played more than East. East have been fantastic this season. Of course, you'd rather have the points on the board than the games in hand, as footballers always say, and the Lions currently have that. It's Coles. City having a good early possession here. Here's Green. Out to Kramer. Well, looking for that 1-2, back it goes. Kramer chasing it down, never gave up on it. Comes back there to Person. Tries to have a look at it. Kramer again battling with it. Lions will have to clear the lines here. Still City keeping the pressure alive. It is with Person. That's finally knocked to safety. With Brisbane City retaining pressure on this line side. Of course, the earlier kickoff was that 3 p.m. game between QES and Eastern Suburbs, that ending 3-3. For as an exciting game here as well is Kramer. Looking into Foster. Cook trying to get involved. Hirakawa looking to turn. Definitely a tug on the jersey. She gets the shot away. The referee pulling it back for the foul. Definitely a good spot there from the ref to pick that one back. It was a pull on Hirakawa. Well, it's a good position here to let fly. There's Fisher over this with danger. Both being on to hit from here. This angle slightly favouring the right foot, I'd say. It is a bit close. It is hard to get it up and over the wall. We'll see. It is the right foot. It's straight. The keeper spills it. And I think it's turned in there by Kramer. The captain shows the way on Derby Day. And Brisbane City have the lead. Well, that's what they always say. They've got to follow the ball in. It is a good strike initially from Fisher, forcing this stop from Chappell, but she spills it. You've got to follow in. Brisbane City do exactly that, and they have the lead already. Well, Brisbane City certainly finding their feet this season. They did start a little bit rough. We all talked about the opening day defeat to the Knights, but they have certainly come a long way since then. Kramer knocking it long again as Person chased it down, puts Zabolski under pressure. Lions work it well though. There's Roselli. That's intercepted. What a start this is for Brisbane City. As Juhas. Here's McGilligan. McGilligan shaping. She's got options to her left. McGilligan. She does use it. His left foot delivery is in towards Dudley. Certainly the best move. There's Dudley. McGilligan. Nice little ball here for Juhas if she can keep it in. Person chasing it down. Kramer, chasing it down, using her defensive ability there, just marshalling that one out. Gets through Dudley. A little bit overhitting that pass. Dudley. Rachel Dudley, of course, the new signing from Mitchelton. Very impressive performer out of Mitchelton, part of that wonderful side that did win promotion into the NPLW. Kramer's getting back into it, Lions doing their duty. Here's Gett. There's O'Keefe. Oh, we did see in the men's game on Tuesday night as well, Brisbane City going into an early lead there as well. The Lions coming back into it. The women's side will draw inspiration from that. Certainly only one goal in it very early on in the game. These Lions just starting to find their feet here. Always is a frantic start usually between these two sides. It was a hard battling performance between both sides in that Tuesday night game between them here. Well, it was 0-0. Both sides did have their chances to lead in that game. Well, both these teams are known to be very successful in football in Queensland. Since the FQ pyramid system brought back together, has been a lot of good derby matches between these two sides, but especially in the women's game since City getting promotion into the NPL. Didn't just come in and battle for relegation, they came in and they're battling at the top. Here's O'Keefe. Nicely worked little dink. Here is Megan McGilligan. She's in behind and she just couldn't put her laces through it. Looked like she was caught in two minds there. Walking over the top. You have the Dudley making inroads to her left. She had a wee look, lost balance. Dale. City putting on the press. Cebulski very composed. Lost the ball though. The City look to try and make something of this opportunity. Person trying to put pressure on Cebulski. McGilligan working extremely hard. Just a little tug. Yeah, that was spot by Drew Nines in the middle. Bit of composure there from Dudley. And that wide is kept alive. Emily Gett still going, going to pass a few challenges, but City knock it away. Here's Cebulski. City trying to get out quickly. There's Dale. Under a bit of pressure, back it goes to Cebulski. Cebulski forced back to LA Chapel. Chapel, of course, a very experienced goalkeeper. And Lions team, there's Kramer chasing down with McGilligan for company. Back to Duffy, not clear. Dudley trying to chase that one down and it just evades her, I think. No, still played on. Here's Rosella. Trying to get that across goal and it is turned round and Lions have their first corner of the game here. Looks like it will be the right foot of Rosella to take this one as Lions look to find a way back into this match. It's not a bad delivery at all to the back post. And I tell you, that was a good opportunity at the back post. Here's Fisher. Duffy. Lions putting a little bit of pressure themselves as well. City straight into the clutches of LA Chapel. That's not good news here for the Lions. It is McGilligan. She's holding her ankle there. Both sides will use this opportunity as a quick breather. City, of course, leading by a goal to nil. It is a perfect start for the home side. Lions obviously regripping just on our near side here. It has been a very fast start from City, putting a lot of pressure on Lions, not letting them play out from the back. And when they get possession, they're keeping it well enough. Of course, they've got that goal and they have the advantage. The Lions, though, they do have quality all over the park. And they should have a way to get back into this game. City will just have to be careful if they want to keep this lead. Lions have just started to find their rhythm in this game. Having a couple of chances. McGilligan just limping off. See if she will be able to continue. She is, of course, the top goal scorer in the Lions side this season. We'll be back with LA Chapel in a moment. Kramer. So currently Lions are down to 10 men. Cebulski under pressure here. She might be outnumbered and City have it. Lions up to not clear the lines, where it is finally kicked into touch by Rosella. City would love to make this extra player count for the moment as the ball just launched into there by Green. Gibson goes long, it's a decent one too, but really good defending there by Cebulski. Smart, experienced defending by the centre half. It is Dale. Dale switching, it's not the best of passes and it's intercepted by Person, and Person driving. Person tries to go herself here, but it's straight down the throat of LA Chapel. She had a couple options there. Probably not the right one. She had options there to her left and her right, Person, but opting to have a go herself. Dudley picking the ball up and defensive third as Lions again giving up possession. Side on half, getting a little bit lucky there. Referee just having a wee word there as well. This Fisher looking to play it through. Foster winning the throw. Deep inside Lions half. Lions still yet to make a decision. I think McGilligan has come back onto the field here. That is great news for the away side. Chapel, of course, keeping out Clark in the Lions goal. Chapel vastly experienced, but Clark also the top goalkeeper. Lions look to try and break through here. City just doing enough, and Green gets it to safety, and it's helped away by Danger. Now City look to try and launch a counter here. gone for a Lions throw, or City throw rather. Well, we are live on FQTV, streaming on the Facebook and YouTube channels. Make sure you like and subscribe to all the social media of Football Queensland and keep up to date to all the top action of football in Queensland. There's Dudley. Lovely wee dink here from Dudley. It's against good defenders. Cole's coming across. Watching the run there, Rosella. It is Dale. And to Dudley. Dudley bring it down, looking to shift and turn. She's very dangerous. Dudley when she gets going. Very creative player. Fast and tricky as well. Can the Lions conjure something up here? There's O'Keefe. And City doing enough to get rid of it. And Cook trying to launch a break as well. City not in any hurry to get up the park as Lions getting back quickly. There's Gibson into danger. Danger back to Green. Nice and composed play from Green up to Gibson. There's Cook. Trying to use her body here to win possession, and she's done really well here, Cook. Still going. Trying to get across, and she really won a corner. They are relatively out of nothing. She battled really hard. And from one end to the other, it is City's turn to take this corner. Already a few times this season, City have scored from the corner from Fisher. And Fisher's delivery is another good one here. And there was a bit of pushing and shoving that is spotted by the referee. I think was danger possibly the culprit. That just relieves the pressure off Lions. Of course, Lani Fryer is on the bench for Brisbane City today. Be a huge impact player after her debut A-League campaign, but her sister Shan Fryer is now signed for Wolfsburg in Germany. Amazing to see the pathways and the possibilities of players at this level. Roughly 25 minutes played here at Imperial Cop Stadium. City leading by 1-0, courtesy of the early goal from the skipper Kramer. Doing what all good players do and following it in. Just came off. The person there for Lions throws. Lions are really struggling to get their own half at the moment. City keeping them penned in. That's what City like to do. There's Chappell. Is Dudley. Zella chasing it down. They go for a Lions throw. Dudley. Marshalled again by City. They look to get it away. The Lions just like to just put a little bit of sustained pressure on City. When they do get up the park, it's often very quick to come back at them. That's a nice move though. Let's get Cebulski. Nice stiff. Gives it away. With relatively no trouble and danger. Is able to drive here at Dale. It's intercepted by Stiff. Made that mistake, Dale. Now O'Keefe. Cebulski. A little bit of room for Get. McGilligan gives it away to Kramer. Back with Get. McGilligan brings it down really well here. For some options, McGilligan. We did have an option to our right there. McGilligan crowded out. Well, it's turning into a real midfield battle here between Brisbane City and the Lions. Both sides refusing to give up on it here in the middle of the park. I don't think either side have really controlled it as yet since that early spell from Brisbane City. But outside of that, it's been a real 50-50 battle. Polsky. That's a good turn in the ball. Just look like City are forcing it a little bit there. Trying to get the park quickly. Not giving up possession. There's Chappell. Well, some time here now for Lions. Here's O'Keefe. There's Stiff. Strong play by Gibson to win it up there. Back to Chappell. I can certainly see the game plan here from Brisbane City. They're really not letting O'Keefe really get into the ball in the middle of the park, and they're forcing Lions to then go long off to McGilligan, but it's worked well this time. Here's Juhas. Gave her a bit of room if she can drive into the space here. They're playing it through. Cebulski coming across. It is knocked away. There's Juhas. Get O'Keefe having to go back to Ellie Chappell under high pressure from Cook. Again, a little long, it's one. A little miscue here, and this is where Dudley comes alive. Can she squeeze it through to McGilligan? She just wasn't able to get there. Juhas. Whips it in, it's a good ball, almost comes to McGilligan! And it's saved with the second attempt from Duffy. That's the chance that Lions are looking for. It falls to McGilligan, you just know she's going to hit the target. Dudley making the save, best real bit of play from the Lions. It's the first time UAS has had the opportunity to just take a touch out wide and look for the delivery. Nice bit of skill there, but comes UAS again here. McGilligan making the run through. It's just the wrong side of the striker. Oh, Green has gone down here as well. It's an opportunity. Yeah, give her a little bit drink of water. It is tough. I mean, all these players obviously playing on the Tuesday night, the weekend before that as well. Tuesday night, and then again here on Saturday. It can be tough. Fitness levels are surely tested, especially for Brisbane City as well as Lions, but City of course keeping the exact same team from the draw with Lions earlier. Has been a bit of an interesting battle between these two sides in the Brisbane Classical. City off to that fast start, but as we said, there's been a midfield battle, both sides just not able to get a foot on the game. Lions having that best chance before from McGilligan. City having a few half chances since the goal. On the other match in the NPLW that's ongoing at the moment, it's between North Lakes United and Gold Coast United. That is a massive game down the bottom end of the table. At the moment it is Gold Coast United that lead North Lakes, newly promoted North Lakes United by a 1-0. The game played up in North Lakes. There's obviously an interesting fall for Gold Coast United. The side is always known to being at the top of the table, currently at the foot of it with only 5 points, 1 win this season. Of course, played 2 games less than most of the other sides in the division, but nonetheless, there's a stark fall from grace from a side who are always known to play finals year on year. Back on the way. Came up to Person, there's a little flick on. Battle with Singh in the middle of the park. Coat City come off better. Spill by Chappell again. There's that ball's played in early. There's Get. So a little bit over hit towards Rosella. Here's Dudley. Singh switching it, but there's not really anyone there. Person. Foster to Kramer. Gives it away. There's Juhas. Yes, for the angle pass. It's a great one here to McGilligan. Magget needs some options. He tries to float it in early. And it's caught by Duffy. Oh, it didn't come of anything there. That was a sublime pass from Uhas. Inch perfect into McGilligan. Balls out to Gibson. Just bouncing off Amy Cook. Of course, the grand final hero for Brisbane City. Rosella trying to get in behind. It's Coles who comes across to deal with it. City still have possession here. Coles, Gibson losing it. Ball played sharp and into early to McGilligan. Arakawa coming so short to pick up the ball. She hasn't really had much of it. Kramer. Person trying to get the better of Get there. There was a little pull there from Person, a little bit of frustration, and that free kick goes the way of the Lions. The scoreboard is just a little bit off there. If you're watching on at home, we are approaching the 37th minute here at the Imperial Corp Stadium. Kramer knocks away. There's no one on the edge of the area for the Lions. It's picked up by Singh. Foster just getting a little touch away. It is Amy Cook. Cook wants it back. Cebulski. Also looking out wide. And then Get loses out to Kramer. Cebulski forced to come across here. She's so good at that, Cebulski, marshalling the ball at her play when she needs to. Just a strong defender, so composed on the ball as well. Certainly not fearful under pressure. It's danger. Gibson skipping away from a few challenges. Hirakawa. Person with the opportunity to deliver. There's a good one. There's Foster. What an opportunity that was for Brisbane City. It's a fantastic move from the home side. Great ball in as well. Foster hits the target there. That's 2-0. One of those deliveries that you just don't need to put an awful lot into the header. The power generated by the ball into the box. Chance just going wide. There's Get. Person chasing it down. Cebulski trying to see it out. I think it did just go out. It did. There's Foster. Another room here for Fisher. Back to Gibson. Gibson to Foster. Foster looking to lay it off, but there's Singh who clicks it. Uhas switching it. There's danger. Green to Kramer. Kramer up to Person. There's danger. Hirakawa not expecting that ball to make it through, but cancelling a run. Foster closing that one down. Singh. Back to Git. Working really hard, but just fouled by Hirakawa. Cebulski. There's Ellie Chappell. A little bit of room now for Git to run into. O'Keefe calling for it. Helps the triangle long as Marcella having run into it. But again, Lions needlessly giving away possession, as both sides have done in the last 10 minutes or so. Coles into danger. Gibson. Foster working hard. Worked well here from City. Hirakawa trying to get onto it. It's not the best of the clearances there by Git. Stiff, preventing him going out of play. Danger. Across to Kramer. Kramer getting a little bit lucky there, but still getting to go round. Tries to cut onto the right foot. Has better of Kramer, the referee awarding the foul on the captain. And it's another set piece opportunity for Brisbane City as we are ever so closely approaching half time. It would be a perfect time to grab a second if they can in Brisbane City. There's Fisher's delivery again. It goes all the way through. Oh, it's one of those deliveries that Ellie Chappell's was unsure whether to go out and grab it or let it go in. It was a teasing delivery, and it just really needed a touch from anybody to direct it goalwards. It's a right ball to play under those circumstances. Singh. It's back to Chappell. Big chance gone begging there for City. The difference it can take going in. A 2-goal advantage. Green under a bit of pressure. Danger. Lions putting the pressure on City here. McGilligan almost snatching it, but strong, composed play from Danger. Nicely worked his Cook. Now Pearson's got options to our right here, waits for some support, comes to Hirakawa. Hirakawa skipping past a couple of challenges before finally being crowded out. Kramer. Pearson looking towards that far post. McGilligan looking for a foul there off Green. The referee didn't see enough in it. Gibson. Cebulski knocking away under the pressure of Cook. Uhas trying to prevent the throw. Given something for McGilligan to battle for. Green just bodying McGilligan, coming in with a challenge. It is Pearson. Keith nicking it. Uhas giving it right to Foster. Danger. Coles out to Gibson. Coles again. City little bit deep here, but Person to try and turn defence into attack. Is Dale. Back to Stiff using LA Chapel here. Stiff has been a solid signing for Lions. He has a 5-year stint in the US. That's a great ball through here. This is a chance for City, but it looks like Cook just drifting offside. Linesman did have his flag up quite early. Lions keeping a solid line there. We are on the 45th minute here. North United have equalised. Another game, it's 1 each. Stiff. No options ahead of her, forced to go back to LA Chapel. There's Get. It's a little bit short, that pass, is intercepted. Person trying to win it. Get under pressure. Uhas cried it out, but doing excellent there to get the ball forward. Here's Dudley. Dudley just slipping on the surface, is not able to get the ball through to McGilligan. There's Kramer. Person. Irakawa. It's Cook. Takes a bit of a bobble on its way. Uhas. And asking a hell of a lot there of Dudley. Duffy will come and collect here. Dudley, a veteran NPL keeper, over 100 games for East and played at South as well. A strong signing for Brisbane City. Here's Cook. Cook driving to the byline, getting across, and it is thumped away by Singh into safety as Brisbane City looking to stretch their lead if they'll have time here for this throw. The referee certainly having a look at his watch. It's Kramer. Persons on the turn. Back to Cook. There's a delivery from Kramer. Not completely cleared, and the shank from danger finds its way to Gibson. Fisher back to Gibson. Still with Gibson. It's not properly cleared here. Does come to Persons for the shot, and it wasn't too bad. LA Chapel is saving them all day long. See what she's trying to do there. Persons aiming for that far corner. Kramer. This Person. Stiff. Cebulski. Here's McGilligan. Ball just going out into touch. Well, Drew Nines does blow the halftime whistle here at Imperial Cup Stadium, and on Derby Day it is Brisbane City who have the lead at halftime. A game that had sparks of quality in the first 45 minutes. City just narrowly leading and probably deserved it with that shot on goal. The Lions found a little bit of the way back into it, but Brisbane City probably better at getting their attacking players on the ball in the final third. And at half-time at Imperial Cup Stadium, it is Brisbane City 1, Lions 0.
In 2014, when ISIS attacked our country, we faced a lot of trauma. ISIS took me and my family, and they killed a lot of people. Thousands of people are still missing, so we had to leave. We had no choice. Me and my family, we were with ISIS for 20 months. We just had to leave, we had no choice. My cousin and my sister, they sent someone over there to help us escape, and he came with a van, just like a small van. 31 people, we all got into one van. It was very hard, we were all over each other. We drove, lights off, so no one can see us in that village. We were just hoping to get to a safe place. We were just telling ourselves, they will see us, they will find us, because ISIS were everywhere around us. When first arriving in Australia, obviously new country, new place, new life, I felt like I was a newborn to this world. It was very hard for me. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't speak the language. That was probably one of the hardest things for me. I felt lonely. Later on, I told myself, I just have to get up and I just have to find somewhere. Find friends, just go on street, walk everywhere, find people, talk to them, and even if I don't know how to speak, just keep working hard. So I started school when I arrived in Australia in 2019 at Harristown State High School. One of my football academy coaches, he told me, Yashin, you should become a referee. And I was doing a few school games and picking up the flag and running the lines, and he told me, there's a course here in Toomba if you want to do it. Woke up that morning, should I do, should I not, should I do it or not? I just had to make a choice. The course was like starting at 9 o'clock, and I broke up at 10 o'clock, knocked on the door. Hello, who is this? I've registered, sorry, I know I'm late, but I want to become a referee, I want to do this. Well, once I started the course, obviously, that moment changed my mind. I was telling myself, why did I have to not to come here? Why did I have to be 1 hour late? Changed my mind, absolutely. Changed my life. I was feeling safe there, sitting by 25 people around me, talking to me in a very nice way. I was very excited. Refereeing 100% helped me to become more confident and building leadership. My life has changed a lot. Before I start, just the biggest thing is you have to look professional. We have to trust ourselves, believe in each other when we are making a call. If you make a call, just be confident, just make it, okay? We need to believe in each other as well. We are a team out there, we need to look professional and have a good game. Sounds good? No worries. Let's do this. I'm feeling more comfortable, more safer. I've met a lot of kind people. They always help me and support me. I absolutely love refereeing, and it changed my life. I really enjoy it, and I don't do it for money. I just do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I have a lot of people behind the scenes. They help me and support me.
What makes Sully Sully is probably just, how energetic he is, how hard he wants to work for what he wants and everything like that, fights hard for who he cares about and what he likes and what he enjoys. So when you get in Sully's close bubble, you really get to see him grow as a person and how much he enjoys hanging out with people and doing different things. No matter where you are, you always have a good time with Sully.
I think it was like 2 years ago. I was standing up just a stay, and I was like my friends, Nat and others were sitting beside me, and they were telling me, will we see you one day repping on this pitch? And I told them, yeah, maybe, hopefully. And see, here we are now.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Here we are. So since I've become a referee, first year, I just keep working really hard. And I won an award the first year. On my second year, I got onto the FK Academy for 2 years. And then after that, I won the referee of the year in Darling Downs. And I refereed the Darling Downs Grand Final and went to the National Youth Championship. So big steps for me. And obviously, I want to keep growing and keep building that trust. And I'm always confident when I referee. I take every opportunities that I've been given, and I always take it no matter what opportunities I have. And I definitely want to go further. I want to become an A-League referee one day. I know it takes time. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow, 1 month later, one year, 5 years later. I want to keep building my trust and confidence and get there. One advice I could give to people is never give up. Just keep working hard. Life is hard, but you have to work hard for it. Don't give up no matter what you do. Just keep trust in yourself, keep building trust in yourself. Take opportunities and do it, because if I've done it, I know how it feels. It was very hard for me at the beginning. I've done it, I know I can do it, I know others can do it as well.
How do I finish this now? One straight off.
Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Welcome back to the second half here at Imperial Cup Stadium in the NPL Queensland Women Division. Brisbane City currently leading by a 1-0, courtesy of the skipper Kramer off that free kick. It is in the Lions' DNA though to come back from adversity, and they are 1-0 down. Can they crawl back that deficit? McGilligan gets on the way. Both sides remain unchanged into the second half. Brisbane City, or interestingly, they were very early out back onto the field of play. Good 5 minutes early, and they are doing their warm-ups. I think just trying to keep warm out there. The weather across Brisbane these last few weeks haven't been short of cold and wet and miserable. Temperatures just starting to drop a little bit out there. It'll be interesting to see how the Lions do come out in the second half. As we said, the game kind of went probably the way Brisbane City would have wanted it to go. They got that early lead, and it did become a bit of a battle in the middle of the park, a little bit scrappy, and they were getting the better of the chances. As Fisher is running out of play. What Brisbane City did do really well in that first half was limit the opportunities of the Lions attacking players in that final third. There's that early delivery, and it comes off Dudley, and Foster's under a bit of pressure. Out it goes. Gibson trying to prevent Lions getting it, and it is a City throw. There's O'Keefe. That was Steph Cebulski. Under pressure of Person. Back to McGilligan. Ellie Chappell in goals. There's Steph. This is better there from the Lions. Rosella able to return the pass. Kawa giving up Rosella, giving it right back to City. Is danger. There's Foster. Up to Cook. He's knocked out. He was Kramer with the throw. This Person just trying to float that in, and it's on top of Chappell there, and it strikes off the post. Is Singh looking for the 1-2. It's Rosella trying to get it back. It's Hirakawa battling with it. Looks like she might come with it. There's Fisher. Now danger. Under pressure, Kramer. Coles. Looking to play it long, but there's no one there for that intended target. Get. US picking it up. Cebulski. Squeeze that one up to McGilligan. Dudley. A little bit of room here for the Lions. It's O'Keefe, the captain. Right here to Dale. Dale just trying to dink that into Singh there. Still with O'Keefe. City might like to counter here if they can. Gibson. Coles, dangerous, is a little bit better from City. Getting comfortable at the back, out. Here's Kramer. Kramer got Foster ahead of her. Strong tackle from Git coming through, and that is back of the lines. As the early stages of this game progressing much like the end of the first half. Stiff. Now here's Singh. Stiff just coming through there, leaving one on Cook, just letting her know she's there. Cook being closely watched. Bit of a heavy touch by Coles, but she gets away with it. Kramer. Little slip by Foster. Dudley. Now McElligott up on her own here. McElligott again, just I think getting a tad lucky there. McElligott looked like she did slip on the surface. Uhas. Try and get a delivery. There's a little bit overhit. I'll be a bit disappointed. There's a good position there for Lions. I think one of the things that will probably frustrate Rob Askew and the Lions side is just not being able to really trouble Duffy in goals when they are up in City's half. Goes all the way back to Chapel. Is Stiff. Asking Rosella to run onto it. Gibson to Coles. He's not allowing City to get up the park. Well, half time in the other live match, Gold Coast United regaining their lead over North Lakes. On before the half time whistle was blown. North Lakes maybe dragged into bottom of the table depending on how other results play out, of course. That's good high pressure from their wayside. Rosella, O'Keefe just trying to find McElligott, but it's kicked into touch. Lions are getting a lot of joy down this left side here. Seems to be where they are trying to launch most of their attacks. The wayside looking for a hero. Here's Singh. Delivery with that left foot. Dudley beaten to the ball. Pressure still on here with Git. Here's Dudley. Dudley wasn't too far away at all for Dudley. Looking to float one into the top corner. I've seen her score some crackers in her time in the NPL. Duffy watching that one go by her post. Well, it is a remarkable turn of events for Brisbane City when you consider that round one defeat to Gold Coast Knights. And they've gone on A really good run. I think it's 5 games without a defeat now. Of course, the battle is for that top 4 as City do sit a point behind South going into this game. This would propel them up the table, much closer to the Knights. Should they hold on, but there's a lot of football still to go. As Lions will want to maintain the top of table status. This is a lot better though. Wonderful move. There's a delivery. It does come to Rosella. It plays it back to Singh, but it's City defending well. Get just drifting into an offside position, but I tell you, that was the best, hands down the best move of the game for sure. Lions working it from left to right in a delivery, and he's not able to make anything of it, but a really good move from the wayside. That's certainly what they're capable of. Here's Cook. Asking Fisher to chase that down, but it's well defended. Cebulski. Dudley. Here's Get. They come back to Cebulski. Lions will try again down this side. Steph's got Dale ahead of her. It's just going along. It's well matched by Green. Now Cook. Lions enjoying a large share of the ball now. Cebulski. Here's Steph. Rosella. 2 players on it. Rosella's really well under that pressure. Cebulski. A bit of space here for Dale. Dale looking to push Rosella into it, and the referee looks like there might be a substitution here for Brisbane City. It is a double change. You hear the big cheer on the park as Georgia Thompson and Lady Fryer come onto the park. Lady Fryer will be a big impact here. Person has midway as well for Georgie Thompson. Lions looking to still get back into that. It's a deep ball towards the back post. It might have gone out of play. It has done. Interesting that Brisbane City are the ones to make the change. Lions are just starting to, I think, gain a bit more of a foothold on the game. They're keeping City penned in to their own half for the opening 15 minutes here of the second half. See how those changes make a difference to City, especially Fryer sitting in that midfield role, and of course Georgia Thompson, her ability. We all know about that. Here's Cebulski. A little turn by Singh, and Kawa just trying to pull her back, and it was a big kick to the Lions. As they approach the hour mark here at Imperial Cop Stadium, it's still very close. Those Lions win a corner. Just gone out for a throw. So there's a delivery, but it's just drifting on that offside position as Brisbane City holding a good line. Well, if you want to keep up to date with all the action on Football Queensland across all the top divisions and regional football as well, make sure you like and subscribe to all the social media channels. If you want to watch live, make sure you hit that notifications button on the YouTube channel, Football Queensland. Get all the games directly to you. There's danger. Finds Cook. Cook to Fisher. Well worked as Kawa just drifting off there. There's Cebulski. Here's Get. Lovely turn here from Juhas. Juhas pulled back. The referee stopping for the foul. Didn't see enough advantage there. Will Lions take it quickly, or they will wait and get the ball into the box, I think, as the does look like another change has been made as Lions making their change as Rantuki coming onto the park. I think it was Rachel Dudley that made way, but we'll get confirmation of that. Dudley has been quiet, of course.
Substitutions for Lions FC. Number 12, Rachel Dudley, being replaced with number 30,
Thompson doing our defensive duties. Lions battling to find a way back into this game. Here's Stiff. It's Dale. Dale cutting into the right foot. Stiff. That's a great ball, that is. Just Juhas not able to do enough with it. Like Rantuki just up top alongside McGilligan. Juhas winning the header. Tucked on by Kramer. Cook chasing it down. Chappell under the pressure. Kramer again. Here's Thompson. Thompson wants it back, and she has it back here. This is where she comes alive. Roger Thompson. That's a great ball in! And who else but Lanny Fryer comes back with a bang and doubles Brisbane City's advantage. The substitutes linking up brilliantly. Lanny Fryer doing exactly what she does best in the sky blue jersey. There was a creative spark from Georgia Thompson out wide. She's so dangerous when she gets us exactly where she wants to be, and the delivery is just inch perfect as Fryer finds the bottom corner. And despite all the dominance really this second half from the Lions, it is Brisbane City that go 2-0 up. Here's Chapel. Dale. We gotta get caught. Brisbane City having something to hold on to now. They didn't before, they certainly do now. I think that was Brisbane City's first real attacking phase of play in the second 45, and they get the goal from it. With Fryer. Thompson. Kramer. It's given away. A little touch there from Antuki, and it will be another free kick. Pulled back here. The Wayside needs some creative spark from somewhere. There's the right foot of Get. That's a good ball, and it's headed up and over. There's Juhas getting underneath that. There's a good ball, but just a little bit. Bubba, here's Duffy just wasting some time already. Still so long left to play. McGilligate knocking it into touch. Well, depending how results go, this result, a win for Brisbane City here could move them 3 positions up and another point closer, 1 point behind Lions. Like we said, on top of the table. City, of course, playing a game, also playing a game less than Lions. Currently, Derby Day in Brisbane is heading for the home side as they lead here by 2-0. The Lions trying to find a way back into this game. Certainly not over yet, but here again is Thompson. Fryer making inroads. Thompson plays it across. It's well caught by Chapel. I think with Thompson is she's so good on her right and left foot, so doesn't matter if she's going to whip it in on that left or on her right. You just know it's going to be a flurry of danger. Here she is again, Thompson, and she's drifting it out of play. Get certainly having a really hard time at the moment. Again, McGilligate just trying to make something happen, and she ends up getting pulled back. Lions opting to go quickly. Juhas. There's a delivery, it's not properly dealt with, and that was an opportunity for Singh. Just leaning back while going with the side foot. And City not dealing with the delivery well enough. Minutes to go at Imperial Corp Stadium. City leading by 2-0. Here's Dale. Switch it, but Thompson picks up the middle of the park. Here's Fryer. Fryer with the ball across to Hirakawa. That is a great ball. Hirakawa tries to go herself, but it's straight at Ellie Chappell. There's Thompson. Room here for danger. A little bit overhit towards Fryer. Rosella. Tuki. McGilligan, I think she's just gone offside there. She has. There's Lonnie Fryer. We'll come back to the free kick for Brisbane City. Both players battling for it, but City will get the free kick and they won't be in too much of a hurry to take this, I don't think. Well, next up for City is another home game against Mitchelton. There's a delivery and it's headed up and over. The Lions will be back at Luxury Paint Stadium as they host Eastern Suburbs. The games don't get much easier at the moment for the Lions. City not letting Lions get out of their own half here. The substitutions of bringing on Lani Fryer and Georgia Thompson certainly making the difference to this Brisbane City side. Not than 15 minutes of this half, the Lions were just camped in their half. So that little bit of energy and a little bit of creativity and quality from Fryer and Thompson just makes Lions just think twice about pushing too many bodies forward. I think it will be another substitution here. Well, Brisbane City is Carol Looker coming onto the park, and there's Cook who has made way. Might be a slight change of shape for Brisbane City, I think, with that change. Fryer probably move a little bit further forward. Here's McGilligan. It's really good defending on McGilligan there. Hasn't quite had the service today. I think McGilligan Lions haven't been at their all-time best. And Tuki picking it up. Juhas want to play it in early. It's Khan knocking it away. Juhas again. It is Get. Karaluka and Singh battling middle of the park. City were looking to break quickly, but that's dealt with by Stiff, the former Gold Coast United. Gold Coast United did go 3-1 up, but it's now gone back to 3-2 in that game between those two. Here's Lani Fryer. I don't think Thompson will get onto that. Cebulski back to defend. Well, 15 minutes left for Lions to try and save this one. Looks like Brisbane City are going to come away with the derby victory. Try and get the puck as quickly as they can here. City so fast to get back into the defensive shape. Sings might get it here, but she's really out-muscled by Gibson. Strong defending by the centre half. That was interesting between the two sides last season. I think Brisbane City coming off the better overall on head-to-head. Lions winning 1 out of the 4 games. Brisbane City winning the 3. Of course, they had that big 6-0 victory at Luxury Paint Stadium last season as well. Bateman has just come on here for Singh. Lions look to get back into it. Bateman, another creative influence on Lions. Kramer. It's Thompson. Skin away from 2. Thompson and 3. Still goes Georgia Thompson. Uhas preventing the delivery. Fryer. Karaluka. Now it's Gibson. Gibson's pass is dealt with by Gett. Lions trying to get away if they can, while City have numbers forward. Rosella. Danger coming across, just preventing any counter-attack from the Lions. Really struggled to break Brisbane City down today. Sif giving away the foul, and that will just add more frustration for the Lions. Yellow card been awarded to Dale, I think that was. First yellow card of the match, I think, for Descent. Khan to Coles. Out to Kramer. Here's Thompson. Thompson shifts it back onto the right foot. That's a great delivery! And Hirakawa scores, but it looks like it might have just gone offside. It has done. And those deliveries from Georgia Thompson are something else when she gets back onto her right foot and bends it in. Still alive though from City. Hirakawa again looks to turn provider. Delivery is headed away. Karaluka to Thompson. Bateman not letting Thompson turn. If you can get those deliveries right, those ones when you come back on that right foot and bend it across goal, because it's always sometimes an awkward one for the keeper if you get it right. Lovely little touch. Here's Fisher as it squeezed in, and has. The goal from Fisher has put an end to this one. Brisbane City go into a 3-0 lead. A dominant victory here over the Lions. Fisher making it count, refusing to give up on it. And certainly Derby belongs, the Classico belongs to Brisbane City today. Substitutions making a real impact on this game from a Brisbane City point of view. Oh, he's still trying to go over it. Here's Fryer. Fisher. Rosella. Knocked away. Brisbane City cruising now. 3-goal lead at home against their rivals. Rosella trying to keep it in. She just does enough. Fisher doing her defensive duties, but it's getting cleared away. Is equality just missing in the final third today from Lions, and I'm sure they'll feel that way as well. Here's Fryer and Thompson. Thompson again back onto that right foot. Not really in any hurry. Danger. Right to Fisher. Bishop's have flowed in towards that back post. Thompson might try and prevent the goal kick, but is unable to get there. Not bad delivery, just a little bit overhit from a City point of view. Cebulski. Hirakawa, Fisher. Head's definitely dropping from Lions now. This is good football from City. Making Lions move around. Thompson. Fryer. Cebulski. It is stiff. Kramer. Looks like she will come better off with it. Okay, just tripping over the ball sort of sums up the performance from Lions today. Here's Fish. Back to danger. City quite rightly just opting to hold possession just to run down the clock. And certainly that opening 45 minutes was a real battle between the sides, and so he did take the lead. There's Thompson up to go for it from there, and it's Lily Chappell giving it under control. Yeah, that first 45 minutes was very even. City just coming on top thanks to that free kick. Second half performance from City. You know, they went up a gear after the substitutions. Lions weren't able to match them. Well, City making their change. No. No change. There was some confusion about who was making way, but in the end it is Captain Kramer who comes off to the park. And it is Loud voices for the home supporters. Brisbane City cruising against their rivals at home. Yeah. Definitely a much different game to the match we witnessed at Luxury Paint Stadium on Tuesday night. Game certainly could have gone either way, but this one was quite comfortably going in the way of Brisbane City. I'd love to get another one. It is an angled ball and it is miscued on its way through. Ali Chappell, Rosella. Fisher taking no chances. Here, Carroll might get onto it here. She does, as she holds it up, waits for support. Four minutes to go here at Imperial Cop Stadium. Superb second 45 minutes from Brisbane City. I've seen them come away with the 3 points. And it is a huge 3 points because it really marks something for Brisbane City. It's a big achievement. Again, after that start to the campaign to now, night and day. It's taking a little bit to gel. Primel is coming off. Is coming on rather for Uhas. Uhas has probably been one of the brighter sparks today for the Lions. Let's create a couple of chances. There's O'Keefe. Okay, did hit the hand. Lions looking for a consolation here late on the day. I imagine a couple of targets here, and Tuki obviously has the height here. That's a good ball. It is towards her. It's not properly dealt with. Still City can't clear. There's Lion Fryer going down. Nothing in it according to the linesman, but the referee is up to give the foul, and that relieves the pressure on the City's back line. What will be still considered the top of the table class when Eastern Suburbs and the Lions meet next weekend. Is Cebulski. Get. And it's just not quite making its way through into line strikers. Keith coming off sore on that one. That pass is intercepted on its way through to Thompson. And here is McElligott. She's in behind. It is Megan McElligott. Coolly round the keeper. And the Lions do get their consolation. Megan McElligott, you just always know if a chance falls her way, she will take it. Always a danger up top for the Lions, but that is the first bit of absolute real quality in the second half. And they score from it. Let's fry up. Get it through, goes back to Nice Chapel. Yeah, he just knew right in that moment when it was McGilligan one-on-one with Duffy. Really fancied your chances for Lions. Top goal scorer, she continues her fine goal scoring form despite a bit of a lackluster performance from the squad. We're now into added on time here at Imperial Corp Stadium. Brisbane City certainly won't be in any hurry at all to take these throws. City gaining some ground. So the referee will be keeping an eye on this and just watching the time. Brisbane City will probably aim towards the corner. They do have a 2-goal advantage, and that will go for a corner kick for City. City will up to actually play this one in here. It's a decent one, and it's sort of bubbled around there. McGilligan putting their foot in there. Knocked into there by Gibson. Anyway, will do for Brisbane City. Referee will just be adding the time on for the substitutions now. There was a brief delay. Well, for some injuries. And to wait for the ball to come back into play as well. Dale just bouncing off McGilligan. Here's Fryer. Building up to Ben. Lovely touch here. Back out to Fryer. That one too. He's gone out for a goal kick for the Lions as we are approaching the full-time whistle. The referee is having a little check of his watch. Let's get. And there goes the final whistle here at Imperial Corp Stadium. What a performance in the second half from Brisbane City. It was absolutely night and day from the opening 45. It was very hard, very battling, but they've come away with 3 points. Goals coming from Larry Fryer, Thompson, and Kramer and Fisher. The difference being McGilligan scoring late on for the Lions. It is certainly is a marker here in the Classico as Brisbane City deservedly come away with 3 points. It's finished here. Brisbane City 3, Lions Football Club 1.